Hi, I'm Julianne Neal, and I'm here with Susan Friedland, the author of Strands of Hope: How to Grieve the Loss of a Horse. And I have to say, Susan, this book really touched me, and I know that a lot of other horse owners and horse lovers will feel the same way. Can you tell us a little bit about the project and why you decided to write it?
Sure. So several years ago, I used to be really active on Twitter chats, and there was a Twitter chat for horse people, and a girl in the UK had lost her heart horse and just could not get over it. And so they brought up the topic. So the one week, the whole Twitter chat was about how to grieve a horse. So I decided to write a blog post on my blog, Saddle Seeks Horse, and I just thought, like, okay, what did I do when my heart horse died unexpectedly of colic at 23? He was in great shape until the day he wasn't. And so it was very therapeutic to be able to put some words down that were able to, help another person maybe feel a little bit less alone. It won't cure anything. So, long story short, the blog post over the years gets really high traffic and it ranks in the top of Google search for how to grieve the loss of a horse. And so I resisted writing it at first because I didn't want to be known as the horse grief expert. But then I got an email from a mom in South Africa. And, I live in Los Angeles. And she said, "Thank you for writing that blog post because my daughter just lost a pony." I'm gonna get a little emotional here. And she just said,
I know exactly.
yeah, we feel like understood. We feel less alone. And so I thought if that helped her, by publishing a book, maybe other people who love horses and are, going through grief could feel less alone too.
Well, when I read the part about the Baker blanket and donating and all that, we just went through a colic this past weekend, and so luckily we came out on the positive side of that. But it just got to me. So yeah,
Mm.
I won't give anything away. I don't want to do no spoilers or anything like that. But just a very moving, and your writing style and everything, I think, will speak to your readers as well. Yeah, and what I love is that at the end of each chapter, you've got some kind of alternate activities and things that people can do if they want. Then a resource at the end with a template. And again, I'll let people check it out for themselves, but just a really wonderful resource. So, what has been the response since the book has been released? Have you had a lot of feedback?
Um, well, people who've read it
Mm.
have said, wow, that, and I know a big, I don't know what the right word is, but a friend of mine who's never experienced the loss of a horse, because a lot of people, they turn horses around, they keep them for few years and then progress. They just said, I'm glad that I had a chance to read this because I know that someday this is going to really mean something on a deeper level to me.
Right.
So, yeah.
What's been the most rewarding part of publishing and having the book out there?
I feel like I'm filling a need in the market. If you do a search, you can find all kinds of books about how to grieve the loss of a dog or, and or pets in general. But I feel like a horse is so much more than a pet. Yes, they are our pets, but the bond that we have with them. My horse I had for 16 years, and that's longer than some marriages last, and so just the duration and the way they truly carry us literally and figuratively, it's just a different beast than trying to grieve a dog.
Hmm. And I love how you use that heart horse all the way through. And there are a lot of people who have a lot of different horses, but I was talking to somebody the other day and I asked which one's your favorite. And boy, when somebody's talking about their heart horse, that's when it really is. Everybody is moved by that. So I love the book, love the concept, love the blog. Tell a little bit about the blog again.
Yeah, so my blog is Saddle Seeks Horse, saddleseekshorse.com, and I started it because I had lost my heart horse, and then the year that happened was when the recession hit, and I actually got a pay cut. I'm a teacher by day job, and so there was no way was in a position in Southern California to buy a new horse. So I thought, I felt disconnected from equestrianism. And so by starting a blog, I knew one day I would be able to get another horse. And so I thought just writing about my experiences, and then also it was kind of funny because when I did start horse shopping again, it's so much like dating. And so I thought that was really funny. And my first book was Horses Adored and Men Endured. And it's a true, it's my memoir of being an early adopter of online dating and some of the zany things that happened. And then the counterpoint is horses and how stable, no pun intended, they are in our lives. So yeah, the blog's been fun, and it's, I have a lot of lifestyle content. And also I've dealt with a number of things with my horse, ranging from ulcers to kissing spine. And so I just am really trying to take my journey and communicate it so that I can help other people.
Mm. Well, I know everybody's going to want to check out the blog. How could they find out more about the book? What, do you have a website specific to the book?
Well, actually, it's a page on my blog. So if they go to saddleseekshorse.com, they'll probably come across an ad on my own site for my book there. And I should have looked it up. I think it's saddleseekshorse.com/shop.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. I should have been a little better prepared.
Oh, that's all right. I know.
But yeah, they'll see it.
Yeah, they'll find it. They'll find it. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me, and hopefully we'll be all back together next year for a live event, and we can share some of these things in person. But for our virtual content, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.